provided an oxygen concentrator as part of your oxygen therapy. An oxygen concentrator is a device that draws in air from the atmosphere, and it separates the oxygen from the other gases, leaving almost pure oxygen being delivered. The concentrator plugs into the mains electricity supply in your home and uses about 350 watts per hour, which is the equivalent of approximately 4 light bulbs. Make sure that you let your power supplier know that you have an oxygen concentrator, that it is dependent upon electricity. This will ensure that they highlight you as a high priority should there be a power cut. You will be provided with a backup cylinder to use in the event of a power cut. The representative from your home oxygen service provider will have set up the concentrator as per your home oxygen prescription and will leave it ready for you to use. It is important that you do not alter the flow rate unless you have been instructed to do so by your healthcare professional. The main parts of the device that you need to be aware of are the on-off switch, the flow meter control knob, the oxygen outlet port. To use your concentrator, firstly connect your nasal cannula to the oxygen outlet port. Press the power switch to the on position. All the LEDs will illuminate and the audible alarm will bleep for a few seconds. After that time, only the green LED should remain lit. Be sure that the oxygen is flowing through the cannula. If not, you may need to refer to your troubleshooting guide provided by your home oxygen supplier. You can begin breathing from the device immediately, even though it typically takes 10 minutes to reach oxygen purity specifications. Once you have finished using your concentrator, you can turn it off. The concentrator will only produce oxygen if it is plugged in and switched on. If you do not intend to use your concentrator for a number of hours, switch it off at the main socket. Looking after your concentrator is very simple. In order to clean your concentrator, ensure that it is switched off and unplugged. You can clean the cabinet occasionally with a damp cloth. Wipe dry after cleaning. It is important that you do not get any water into the internal components of the unit. Do not use any form of cleaner or detergent when cleaning the concentrator. There are no filters for you to clean with this concentrator. However, there is a grill at the air inlet which needs to be cleaned with a vacuum cleaner weekly. Your oxygen concentrator can provide you with oxygen continuously for up to 24 hours per day, every day of the year, to meet your home oxygen prescription. Your home oxygen service provider will carry out regular maintenance checks on the concentrator. Some important safety information: make sure that you do not adjust your prescribed flow rate unless you have been instructed by your healthcare professional. Ensure that you keep the concentrator upright and that the concentrator is at least 10 feet or 3 meters away from naked flames such as open fires, gas fires and cookers, and at least 5 feet, approximately 1.5 meters away from other heat sources or electrical appliances. Smoking around oxygen is extremely dangerous and may cause clothing, hair and skin to catch fire and burn more vigorously than in air. So therefore, you must never smoke or allow someone else to smoke whilst you are using your oxygen concentrator. This applies to smoking with traditional or e-cigarettes. I will go over some problems that might occur with your concentrator, but if you have any concerns, you should contact your home oxygen supplier for advice. If your concentrator is not working, it is possible that the power cord is not properly inserted into the wall outlet. Therefore, check the power cord connection at the wall. Or it could be there is no power at the wall outlet, Therefore, you need to check your home circuit breaker and reset if necessary. Use a different plug socket if it occurs again. If your concentrator is sounding a continuous alarm, it could be that there is no power at the electrical outlets. Therefore, you will need to check the power source and wall switch. If other electrical items are not working, the ring main on which the concentrator is fitted may have tripped, so check your house fuse box. If you are experiencing limited oxygen flow, it is possible that the filter is dirty or obstructed. You can clean the air inlet filter with a vacuum cleaner. Or it could be a defective nasal cannula, so you could try removing the nasal cannula from the tubing. If the correct flow is restored, replace with a new cannula. You could also check the oxygen tubing for kinks or obstructions. If an alarm sounds intermittently, then you should contact your home oxygen supplier. For any problems that you are concerned with, you should turn off the concentrator and revert to using the backup oxygen cylinder and contact your home oxygen service provider immediately.